Welcome back to Real Wisdom Artificial Intelligence. So today is May 3rd. It is a cloudy, slightly windy afternoon here in Boston, and I'm back here by the banks of Charles River for my afternoon walk. So let's go ahead and get started for today. Today's dose of Rashmi is intellect operating by itself defines intensity as unwilling effort, making your life a suffering if it has to be intense. Integrated intelligence, on the other hand, is the mirror that will reveal your Ikigai and make every action you perform intense. So, Ikigai, for those of you who are not familiar with the concept, is the Japanese concept, literally meaning the reason for being. And for those of you who have followed me along, you know that I talk about Ikigai often, and I have written an essay on this titled My Stroke of Purpose, which goes over how my stroke helped me turn inwards and revealed my purpose or my reason for being, and how it led to some changes that I made in my life and put me on the path that I am on today. So do check that out. It is available on LinkedIn as well as Substack. Now, coming back to today's dose of Rashmi. So this is again related to a concept that I keep talking about often. It is how we will go from friction economy to a regenerative outcome economy in the age of AI. So the way the friction economy comes around, we from childhood are programmed to believe that we have to work hard in order to succeed. So anything that comes easy to us is not considered work. It has to be hard. It has to create some friction, some suffering for us. That is what we consider as idea of work. And naturally, what that does is at a scale that creates a friction economy, that we attribute economic value only to friction removal. If somebody is engaged in something that is coming to them easily, we consider them losers or retired. As a matter of fact, many of the people who I interact with consider me to be retired because they cannot quite compute what I am working on and how that plays a role in the friction economy in terms of what I work on. And that is the core purpose behind the Rashmi mirror. That the realization for me is that the causality inversion, where it's just our mental models, it's just our programming, that the entire economic value is attributed to friction removal. If we can actually start attributing economic value to what comes easy to us humans, then that's how regenerative outcome economy would come about. More of us will be engaged in things that are aligned to our Ikigai. We will all be working intensely on that. Work will no longer be something that it feels like friction removal. It will just come naturally. It will also produce economic value. And that is what we are hoping to reveal through the mirror, both for individuals as well as organizations. So revealing the Ikigai is one of the core design principles in the mirrors. It is one of the stage of the mirror that we are designing. And that is being launched on May 22nd. So do stay tuned for that. Thank you.